I'm not sure how many of you have ever had a business partner. If you do, then you're going to know what I'm about to talk about. However, even if you've never officially been in a partnership with somebody else, you can easily identify with the ideas and the concepts of a partnership and everything that involves. The great Apostle Paul had been the preacher who had originally started a church in the city of Philippi, the city and the church to which the book of Philippians is written. Paul, in our terminology today, is what's called a church planner. However, he didn't plant this church or any church by himself. God had brought some people into his life to help him do so. At the same time, the Philippian church was not the only church he had started. Yet this church, the church in the city of Philippi, did play a very special role in his life. No church was closer to him and meant more to him than the one at Philippi. So he begins his letters to them. He writes these words in Philippians 1 verses 3 through 5. He says, I thank my God every time I remember you. In all my prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now. Paul had boasted that he had made his own way financially in life and had not taken money from churches, except for this one. In chapter 4, verse 16, and in 2 Corinthians 11:9, he talks about receiving gifts from this church and help. In chapter 4, verse 19, he calls the Philippian church his joy and crown in the Lord. These people were very special to Paul. When he first got to that city, he met a woman named Lydia who sold purple for a living. He also met a slave girl who had been used as a kind of tormented fortune teller to make a profit for her owners. He had also met a Roman gaoler. Here are three people who have three different nationalities and three vastly different economic backgrounds. Lydia was very wealthy. Purple was extremely expensive. The slave girl was impoverished. The Roman was a member of the middle class. By just taking these three people, Paul had embraced the entire community. You know, nothing binds people together more than working on a common task or a cause. As a result of their partnership, they formed a bond. I want to suggest to you today that God can build into your life people who will remain special to you forever if you can find a way to hook up with them for ministry. There's something about serving, working, and sacrificing together with another person that binds your relationship and friendship with them. I know I can look back over my life, and the people that I have grown the closest to are people who have walked with me in a partnership in ministry. We've stood toe to toe and back to back during spiritual battles. We have forged new territory together. We've broken down walls and barriers and overcome obstacles together. Sometimes I hear people complain that they don't have friends or relationships. Can I suggest sometimes that happens because we've not engaged in ministry? As you pour yourself into ministry, you can forge new relationships with people who are your partners in that ministry as well. It is a biblical principle that as I give, I receive. As I serve, I'm served. So today I want to encourage you to partner with Jesus and to partner with some other believers to move God's work forward in people's lives. Here's a great thought for the day. It's time to join the fight for God. Here's a great prayer to pray today. Father, help me to be concerned about more than just myself. Help me to focus on ministering to others and making a difference in my world. God bless you as you partner for the Lord.